Greetings everyone. So today I will explain a key part of our toy collection system program. So the attributes of a toy and how we access or modify them using getter and display methods. So this is the class toy collection system. So basically the template or blueprint for our objects. Next is the class field. So these are the class fields. So it is a variable that is declared within a class but outside any method or constructor or block. So these fields represent the properties or attributes of an object or the properties shared by all objects of the class. So can only be accessed within the same class. So next is the constructor, so public toy collection system. So this constructor used to initialize the toy object with specific attributes. So it takes multiple parameters such as ID, name, condition, manufacturer, size, weight, battery operated, sound features, and interactive features. So these are the attributes. So let's proceed to the getter method. So getters, so we have the public int get ID. So this method returns the value of the ID attribute and then public string get name. So this method returns the value of the name of the attribute. So same as the get condition, manufacturer, size, weight, battery operated, sound features, and interactive features. So those are the getter methods. So next is the display details method. So display details method is likely used to print all the details of a toy in a well-formatted way. So the ID, name, condition, manufacturer, size, weight, it will print all toy attributes in a structured way. So it will help displaying all toys or searching for a specific toy. So this is to ensure the readability of a toy data. Using getter and display method is essential for managing and modifying the state of the toy object in an organized and controlled way, providing both access.
Greetings, Sir Patrick. I'm Mabel Santiago Carag. I'm going to explain the main class of our program called the Toy Collection System. So, the purpose of the main class is act as the controller of the program, ensuring that the user can interact with the toy collection system smoothly. So, the main method and the variables. The scanner's object is created to read user input. The R is an array list that stores toy collection system objects. The next ID variable keeps track of the next available toy ID. The choice variable stores the user's menu selections. And the display menu options, the program repeatedly shows the menu inside a do-while loop. The user selects an option by entering number. And the handling user input, the user's input is stored in a choice. The scanner next line is used to consume the new line character after next int, preventing input errors. In switch case for user choices is in the program checks choice using a switch statement. In the case 1, calls add toy to add a new toy. In case 2, calls remove toy to remove a toy. In case 3, calls display all toys to show all toys. In case 4, calls search toy by name to find a toy by its name. Case 5 calls filter toys by conditions to find toys by conditions, new, used, refurbished. In case 6 is the exit of the program. In the looping until exit, the do-while loop repeats the menu until the user selects options is 6, which is the exit.
I'm going to explain the add toy method in our program. So first thing and foremost, we use the public static void because we are not going to change anything, but we are just going to add something or add another toy in our list, which is our list is named as R and it is connected to our another class which is named as toy collection system, which is here. Now, let's talk about this int next ID. It will lead us to become the primary or the unique identifier for our toys that will be needed in our next methods. So now we ask the user to enter the name of the toy. Next is the condition of the toy where we ask if it's used, new, or refurbished. And then we ask the user to enter the manufacturer of the toy. And then we enter the size of the toy. And the user enter the weight or ingrams of the toy. And then we use a double because it will be needing a decimal points. So we use a double. And then we create another next line to consume new line. And then we ask the user if it is a battery operated, which is the answer could be true or false, which why we use the boolean and name it as is battery operated and then scanner. Then another line. And then now we ask the user about if it have a sound features, and then it could be a true or false, and then we again use the boolean and name it as has sound features. And then we use another line to ensure new line. And now lastly, we use the interactive features to ask if it have a voice recognition or touch sensitivity. And then we use string. That's why we use the next line for us not to have a complemented code. And now we list down the toys here in our toy collection system, new toy, and then new collection toy system, which is the parameters or the arguments is included here, which what we called next ID, name, condition, manufacturer, size, weight, is battery operated, has sound features, interactive features, and then we added to our R and then new toy. And then we print the toy is added successfully.
Dangal greetings, my name is Michaela Diet and I'm going to explain the remove toy method in our program. So we use a static because it is not an instance, and we use void because we are not going to change any element. We implement the R release toy collection system and we name it as R, where we store our list. So we use another scanner because it is not connected to our main program, or it is not included in the program or the block of code that will run in our console. So we ask the user to enter an ID to which index is to remove. Then we use it as an ID, just what I said earlier, and then we initialize or we create another variable, which what we called ID, for us to be able to identify what index that the user want to remove. So we implemented or we write the scanner next line to consume new line. Now let's go for the for loop. So For loop, use the loops through the list of toys using an index based. This I, and then I will start at zero and it goes up until it reaches the array size or the size of our array, and then it will be incremented until we find the ID that the user want to remove. Now, if we found the ID exactly to what the user wants, then we are going to remove that index. And the other index next to the ID will be moved to the left so that that number will be changed to the another list or another toy, and then we are going to use the return to exit after that removing. And then if we didn't found any toys that matches the user input, then it will print toy with ID user input is not found.
So, Dangal greetings. I'm Cal Axel Barbo. So, my part is to explain display method and the searching method. So, first, here, in a public static void display array list, this parameter is a list of toys allowing the method to search within it. So, ito pong array na to is name siya ng array list namin. Next, if the list is empty and if there are no toys in the collection, it will print no toys in the collection. And sa else naman, if elf is not empty, it will display the toy collection in the array list. So itong method na to is responsible for displaying all the toys stored in the collection. So next, in searching method, itong search toy by name, it suggests it searches for a toy by name. This array list toy collection system is a list of toys allowing the method to search within it. So next, the scanner. So ito pong search toy by name, itong search toy by name method na to is sinasuggest niya to search for a toy by name. So again, this parameter is a list of toys allowing the method to search within it. So next, scanner. Itong scanner na to is used for the user to input the toy to search. It will print, so in this part, display a message asking the user to enter the name of toy. So sa string name, it will read the user input as a string and stores it in the variable name. So next is Boolean. So as we all know, Boolean is initially set to false, meaning no toy has been found yet. So next, if the for, where each loop iterates through each toy collection object in the list array. So each toy in the list is temporarily stored in the variable toy for processing. So dito natin sa next. Sa toy get name, so it will retrieve the name of the current toy. These methods compare the toy's name with the user input, ignoring case sensitivity. So last, if we found true, it will change found to true to indicate that a toy is found. Then lastly, if the found is false pa din, it means no toy match the user input. So that's
Dangal greetings everyone. My name is Micaela Daet and I am going to explain the filtered toys by condition in our array list program, which is what we call toy collection system program. Now here we use a static because it belongs to the class and it is not an instance, where we use an array list of toy collection system objects as input and we name it as R. We use a scanner for us to create a scanner method, and then it will be able us to get the user input, what we call condition, where the user will just input new, used, or republish. Now let's go to our boolean found false, where it uses to track if any toy matches the condition. And if it is false, then the loop will iterate over each toy collection system objects in the R list, where it checks if the toy condition retrieved using toy.getCondition matches the user input condition, where we are also using the ignore case. Now, If the match is found, then it will display the details of the toy, which is also connected here in the display details. And it will change our boolean to true. And if not found, then our console will print no toys found in the condition where the user asks if there's a toy in the list that matches what he's looking for.